biology. The topic for this video is cellular organization in multicellular organisms. The specific objectives are define cell, unicellular, and multicellular organisms. 2, state examples of unicellular and multicellular organisms. And 3, construct a diagram to show cellular organization in multicellular organisms. What is a cell? A cell is the basic biological unit of all living things or organisms. The word organisms here is referring to plants, animals, and humans. However, in some books or on some websites, you'll only see plants and animals because humans are categorized under animals. There are 2 main types of cells. We have the plant cells and the animal cells. You'll see pictures of the different types of cells mentioned to your right. Here, you will observe the similarities and the differences in the structures of these 2 cells. What are unicellular organisms? The prefix uni means one, and cellular refers to cell. Therefore, a unicellular organism is simply a living thing that only has one cell. This means that all the life processes of unicellular organisms occur in that single cell. Common examples of unicellular organisms are the amoeba, bacteria, yeast. More examples could be viruses. And a common example of a virus, which is a unicellular organism, is the coronavirus. As you can see, they are all made up of a single cell. These are also organisms that can only be seen under a microscope. Multicellular organisms. The prefix multi means many or more than one, and cellular again refers to cell. That's correct. Therefore, a multicellular organism is a living thing that has more than one cell. This means that all the life processes of multicellular organisms occur in more than a single cell. They occur in all the cells of that multicellular organism. What are these multicellular organisms? We have plants, we have humans, and of course, we have animals. Can you name another multicellular organism? If you said animal, then that is sure correct. The cells that form multicellular organisms are organized into groups. A group of similar cells that carry out a function is called a tissue. Examples of tissues would be bones, blood, nerves, muscles. These are all common examples of tissues in animals. Some in plants would be the xylem and the phloem tissues. A group of tissues are organized to carry out a function. These groups of tissues working together are called organs. Examples of organs in animals are the lungs, heart, stomach, and of course, the largest organ, which is the skin. And examples of organs in plants are the leaf, stem, and root. Organs are also grouped together to carry out specific function in the body. These groups are called organ system, or in some texts, you'll simply see systems. Examples of organ systems are the digestive system, the respiratory system, and we have many others that we can name easily. Now let's look at the actual structure that we were describing. We have the cell, which is the basic biological unit of life. We now have tissues after cell. Tissues, based on the structure, would be a group of cells. After tissues, we have organs. Organs, based on the structure, would be a group of tissues. After organs, we have the organ system, which would be a group of organs. And of course, having all the systems or the organ system working together, we have the entire organism or the whole protoplasm. So this is the actual structure of a multicellular organism. The cell, group of cells making the tissue, group of tissues making an organ, group of organs making an organ system, and the entire group of organ system would come together, comprising a whole organism. Now let us summarize everything that we have just discussed. Cells are the basic unit of life. Unicellular organisms are made of a single cell. Examples, phloem and bacteria. Multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. Examples, plants, animals, and humans. A group of cells is referred to as a tissue. A group of tissue is referred to as an organ. A group of organ is referred to as an organ system. And as we now know, an organ system, many, makes up a whole protoplasm or an organism.